Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I have a different type of video. I'm going to talk through with you guys on how I got this makeup look. Very simple, very easy. Please keep on watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And let's get into the video. Okay, so the first thing that I do is I have a headband here that I use. And I just use this to move my hair out the way. So I'll just like put this on, and you can use any headband. I just use this one. It might look crazy, but it just moves everything out the way. So after I put my hair away and everything, I use my Pond's facial moisturizer. And I just dot this all over my face. The thing with this is that it's really greasy on the face, I feel. It is good for dry skin, but it does feel greasy on your face, and if you don't like a oily feeling on your face, I don't recommend this one. You can try going in with the Cetaphil moisturizer, which is also good. So I'm just gonna massage this into my face. Get that really in there. Once I'm done rubbing this in, I'm going to go in with my eyebrows. I like to start with my brows anytime I do my makeup. And we're just doing a very simple makeup look that I would do. So once that's set in, I take time on my brows. If you would like to see a detailed eyebrow routine, just let me know down below and I can do that for you guys. I do have a video on my channel from a couple years ago. But I can do an updated one for you guys. But just let me know if you would like to see that. So for my brows, I go in with my Anastasia brow powder in the shade dark brown. And then I used an angled brush like this for my brows. And it comes with a spoolie as well. So for this part, I'm going to speed the process up just because I take my time. And like I said, if you want a eyebrow routine, just let me know. Okay, so once my brows are done, they look pretty dark now, but everything will come together once I'm finished. Once my brows are done, I like to clean them up just for like the little mistakes that I did. And it just defines the brow a little bit more. So for that, I like to go in with a flat brush like this. And then what I like to use is my own foundation that I use on my face. But for an everyday makeup look, that's really simple. I like to just go in with my foundation so everything just blends together. So the foundation that I'm going to use today and also to define my brows is just the L'Oreal True Match. And I am in the shade W4.5. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this and then just clean them up, and then I'm going to speed that process up as well. As you can see, they look a lot more defined and cleaned up. So after that, I take my beauty blender and I'm just going to blend the rest of the foundation that's under my eyes onto my lids just to even that out. So once that's all done, now I'll do my foundation just because I feel like my face is set now. So I'll take that same foundation and I like to just pour it in the back of my hand. And then I'll just go in with my beauty blender and dab it all over my face and start blending away. And this foundation is not really full coverage. It is pretty sheer, but it's a good foundation for an everyday use. And it doesn't look cakey on the face either. I feel like it sinks into your skin pretty well. And then also you want to bring that down your neck just so everything blends together and everything matches. You never want to forget your neck. So after you're done blending down your neck, I like to take that same brush I used for my eyebrows to conceal under them. I like to take the same thing use some of that same foundation and clean the top of my brows just to define them a little bit more. And just because I'm lighter up here, so I like to take that same foundation and then just go over it right on top of the brow and define that up just a little bit. This is also optional, but this is just how I do my makeup. Everyone does their makeup different, but this is just what works best for me. So you can just do whatever fits you. You don't have to define your eyebrows as much as I do. This is just something that I like to do. Okay, so once I'm done concealing the top of my brows, I take that same beauty blender and I just blend the top area so there's no lines or anything like that. So after I'm done blending the top of my brows, I like to set the lids of my eyes with a translucent powder. So I'm going to take my RCMA powder, it's a translucent powder, and I just take a brush like this, and I like to just put that on top just because the lids are still wet from the foundation and the concealer. So I like to take that powder and put it on my eyelids just so the eyelids are not sticky. And do the same thing to the other eye. Okay, so after I'm done setting both my eyes, I like to put a neutral color on my lids. Nothing too dramatic, just because this is the everyday look that I normally go for. I usually can use my bronzer that I use on my face, or I'll just use a brown neutral color. So today I'm going to use my James Charles palette, and I'm just going to take just like a brown shade in here. So today I'm going to use this one right here. You guys can see it. I'm just going to take a regular eyeshadow brush, something like this. So I'm going to take this shade right here and I'm going to put that all over my lid just to give me some color. What I like to do is I like to work on my eyes first and then go in with my concealer, my bronzer, everything like that on my face. But I love to work on my eyes first and then clean everything up at the end with my concealer. And then again, this is also how I do my makeup. Everyone does their makeup different. So I like to blend this in my crease as well. And you just want to make sure everything is blended really good. Okay, so same thing for the other eye. Okay, so once that's done, I keep it really simple. Just put one color all over the lids. After that, I like to put some mascara on. And I'm going to be using the NYX Le Brow Brow. It's this one right here. I'm gonna put a little bit of mascara on just because I am gonna put lashes on. Just a little bit like that. Do the same thing to the other eye. Okay, so once I do my mascara, I let that dry, and then I'll normally take some makeup wipes like this and clean off my lips, just because I feel like I have a little bit of foundation on my lips, and I hate the feeling of foundation on my lips. I don't know why, it feels weird. So I like to take that off a little bit, on the top especially. Like that. Also brings back some color to me. Just like that. After I'm done cleaning off my lips, I'm going to take some natural looking lashes like these. I'll start putting the glue on the lashes. When I put the glue on the lashes, I like for it to get a little dry just so it can get tacky. So once you put it on your lid, on top of your lashes, it sticks a little bit more once it's dry, opposed to it being wet. It's just gonna slide off and it's just a little bit more trouble. So I like to start by putting my glue on the lashes and letting them dry as my lashes dry as well. And then I've been using for a while the Kiss adhesive. It's similar to the Duo lash glue. They're very similar. They work both the same. So they're pretty much dupes. So I'm gonna let this dry. So now I got one lash on. I'm gonna let that dry and start with the next one. I'm gonna do the same routine, put the lash glue on and let it get tacky. Okay, so now that we have both the lashes on, I like to use multiple different concealers, but since just more of a simple makeup look, I'm just gonna use two. I like to use the CoverGirl True Blend concealer like this. You can get this at any drugstore, Walmart, Target, Walgreens. It's very similar to the Tarte, which is more of a high-end concealer, but they're pretty much the same thing. They even look like they have the same bottles. The wands are big also. So I like to go in with this one first, and I am in the shade Golden Amber. You can see that. And then I like to put a little bit under my eyes. And this also cleans up the eyeshadow that we put on the lid. That's not really a little bit, but that's the amount that I would use. Then I like to go with it under my nose as well, just because I get really red around my nose. So I like to put a little bit there, on my chin, and on my forehead just a little bit. So then I go in with my Tarte concealer in the shade Medium, and it's just a little bit lighter than the concealer that I have on here. I like to put it on top just a little bit, just to give me more of a brighter look, but I don't put that much, just a little bit like that, and like that. Then I just start blending away. So once I'm done blending my concealer out, I like to take that same RCMA powder that we use to set our lids, and I'll take my same sponge, and I have the powder in like a little jar like this just so I could dip my sponge in it. So I'm gonna take that same powder and use it under my eyes. And I take my sponge like this and then just set my eyes. And I like to let it sit there just for a little bit, and then I'll just go back and wipe it off. Just like that. And then I like to put just a little bit around my nose, just so I don't get oily. And the residue that's on the sponge, on my chin, and on my forehead. Then I'll take that same brush we used before and just wipe it away. So make sure all that powder is wiped away. So once I'm done wiping that away, I'm going to take that same color that we used on the lid to put on the lash line down here, just to give me some color as well. I'm going to take a brush like this and use that same shade right here and just put it on my lash line. So after we're done shading our lash line, I'll take that same mascara and put some on my bottom lashes. Okay, so after I'm done doing my lashes, I'll go in with some bronzer. I don't contour my face every day. I'll contour my face if I'm going out somewhere to like a party, a birthday party, a special occasion, but I just use bronzer just to give my face some color. So I don't contour every day, which makes your cheekbones a lot more defined. I use more of an orangey brownish bronzer just to give me color. If you were to contour, you would use more of a cool tone brown, but I don't use that every day. I like to just use a bronzer to just give me color. So I'm just gonna take the LA Colors Mineral Pressed Powder in the color Ebony. And then I like to take a brush like this. It's pretty fluffy like this. And then just go in on the side of my cheeks right here. I just put a little bit. And then just put some. And you want to work your way up. You don't want to work your way down just because it's going to look really muddy. And it's not going to look good. So every time you put bronzer, I like to just work upwards. And it just defines your cheeks a little bit more as well. Like that. And we also can clean this up just to make it look a lot more sharper. I'll show you how to do that once I'm done. Then I work my way up, and I'll take a little bit more and put some on my forehead. And it looks crazy now, but that's why you just gotta blend. Blend, blend, blend. And then work your way down like this, like a number 3. And then same thing to the other side. And it looks harsh now, but that's why you just gotta keep on blending. Okay. Put some on the forehead right here. Like that. It looks harsh, but you gotta blend. So the same thing for my nose. I'm not gonna contour my nose. I'm just gonna put a little bit of bronzer on it just to give me some color. So I'm not gonna define my nose or anything like that. Just take a little bit of the bronzer. Put some like this just to give me some color. And then under my lip right here, take the residue of that under my chin, bring that down. So everything can blend together. Okay, so once I'm done blending everything in, I take that same RCMA powder with my same sponge, take a little bit of that, and just go under just to clean it up, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Nothing too crazy. And I just like to wipe that off. And you can see that it does clean up just a little bit. I'm gonna take that same brush, blend it out a little bit more. So once I'm done with that, I like to use some highlighter. And I'm gonna use the MAC highlighter today in the shade Whisper of Guilt. And then for that, I like to take a tapered brush like this and just put it on my high points of my cheekbones. And I like to do this in circular motion so it can blend in with the bronzer, just so it looks like it's more of a natural glow. And then I take it also on top of my brow a little bit down, so it looks like it's just coming naturally. And then this side as well. Can you see that? And then I like to put it on my nose, on my Cupid's bow, my chin a little bit. I want to take some a little bit more and put some on my brows. Once I'm done with that, I like to clean my lips off again. And for this look, you can use like a nude lipstick if you want to just give it a little bit more of a pop. I like to just use lip gloss or chapstick, so that's what I'm going to use today. I really don't wear lipstick every day unless I'm really going out, but if it's just an everyday makeup look and I'm just running errands, I'll just put lip gloss or chapstick on. So I'm just going to use my chapstick Total Hydration. You can see that. And just put that on my lips. Just to give it a very simple look, nothing too crazy. Like that. We are finished. Okay guys, so this is a final look. I hope you guys like. It's not too dramatic, not too crazy. I think it's perfect for an everyday makeup look. If you enjoyed watching this video, please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you want to see more videos like this where I talk through and show you guys what I use, please comment down below and I will do that for you. So thank you guys so much for watching and stay tuned for my next video.